Welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into this review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Lady-like behavior. So Mel visits Tiffany. She bring her Sugar Mama's products, and she's there to invite Tiffany to the high tea. They talk about the spa and Mel leaving with all the drama and cursing. She says she worked too hard to associate herself with that, and is this really what we want to give off? And I'm assuming this is for them having this whole revamp of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but somebody, aka Stormy, wasn't following the procedures, okay? Anyway, Tiffany says she let Kiki take her to a level, down to her level. But I'm thinking, like, Tiffany, you started this shit. You came in with guns ablazing, not Kiki, okay? Mel let Tiffany hear Martell tell his daughters that he is not coming for her on her birthday after he done sat in that roller skating rink and put up a big fuss that he wanted to celebrate his daughter's birthday on her birthday. He is such a damn coward and deadbeat, okay? Tiffany said Martell walk around like it's Mel doing things. Mel said Martell is manipulative and wish she had her children with a man and not a queen. Two snaps up, okay? He did sound like a queen when he was all in Miss Van face. You were not in this either. Oh, BAN. So we switch over to Kimmy and Maurice, and they're talking about disciplining Monster, and Maurice not backing her up when she tells Monster to do something. Kimmy lets it be known that Maurice is having trouble disciplining Monster as well. Kimmy feels like it's a thin line between disciplining someone else's children, and I agree. Kimmy feels like Maurice and Kiowa override her discipline, and she said it's facts, and I believe that. First of all, you put all of this stuff on Kimmy just so she could say she a wife. She got to cook, clean the house, and everything because she's a woman. Kimmy, I wouldn't do it. You know stress kills, okay? Anyway, Maurice calls Kiowa to talk about the discipline with Monster. She agrees with Kimmy, and Maurice is not happy about that. He made a statement of, would you want Kimmy to discipline Monster like she would Jalen and Kai? And Kiowa said no. Now, in the previews, they made it seem like it was going to be something between Kimmy and Kiowa, and this shit is getting whack, okay? But Kiowa says she appreciates Kimmy for considering her feelings, and it's okay for Kimmy to discipline Monster like she would. And I agree. Like, your son is living in their household, your son have to listen to what Kimmy say. So there needs to be a conversation. And I'm hoping this ain't a storyline, but he is a teenager, so I could believe that he's doing what he want to do, because I'm dealing with a teenager my goddamn self. Oh, pain in the asses. Anyway, Stormy and Kiki meet up to do Reiki. For me, it was the fakest scene ever. Stormy feels that her and Kiki should clear the energy between them because she may have misjudged Kiki. I mean, really? Y'all are so fake. And Stormy said they are a lot alike. Do that sound familiar? Okay. Didn't her and Destiny have that same conversation? Okay. The lady reads Stormy, said that she has a pure heart and moves with pure intentions. And then Stormy cries as usual. But I'm saying to Stormy, like, you may move with pure intentions, but what about the people around you in your inner circle that's causing the turmoil? And that's all I'm going to say. Kiki was told to be careful of the words she speaks, and Kiki says she wants to use her words to uplift people. Kiki talk about Tiffany and how she's not cool with the way Tiffany came at her. She said she was talking to her husband. Well, this is Stormy. Stormy said she was talking to her husband and said that Tiffany shouldn't argue with Kiki because she don't want her baby to look like Kiki. Because the old folks say when you argue with somebody, the baby gonna come out looking like you. Like, fuck that, Stormy. That was shade, okay? Girl, Stormy, I'm gonna let that fly, okay? And not go too deep on that one, because that was total shade, okay? But Kiki came back and said it would be an honor if her baby came out looking like me. Okay, Kiki, bring it. Okay. So Maurice and Martell meet up at a project Maurice is doing for his law firm. Okay. They talk about Martell's credit and him rebuilding his credit, blah, 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 blah. Side note, why Martell show up in a whole suit to a damn near construction site? What was he thinking? Like, I don't understand that part. Anyway, Martell tells Maurice about him showing up at the party. that he was not invited to, which he failed to mention to Maurice. And Mel calling the police and trying to get sympathy from Maurice. Maurice was like, well, why would that happen? Y'all even argue? He was like, no. Martell, you full of shit, okay? They talk about Monster and him not doing what was asked of him. And Martell said his mother said, you are who you are. Your mother would know because, Martell, you are who you are. Okay? Your mother would know best. She gave birth to you, okay? Maurice compares his son to a dog that didn't listen to him when he was small and the dog got hit. And he don't want his son to get run over by society. Child, please, the analogy was some bullshit, okay? You was the one that wanted your son to live with you, but you want Kimmy to do all the damn work. I see you, okay? Are you like Marcel? Are you that husband that stay outside the house and make Tisha do everything? Only thing, it ain't noticeable with you because you stay up under the radar? Anyway, Martell let us know he had no structure or discipline when he was growing up, and we could tell, okay? So we're at Mel's high tea. Tisha said her being there is a big step. Stormy brought her mother in. In her confessional, she said she chose to bring her mother so her mother can see the dynamic between her and Melody. Child, this is a whole bullshit ass scene. You brought your mother for a specific purpose, okay? Like, get the hell out of here, Stormy. So the first issue brought up was Stormy needed to know, was it ladylike for her to curse a lot? The etiquette coach said to her that when you curse a lot, it means that you don't have the vocabulary to use when you use curse words. But Stormy insists on saying that she liked using the curse words. And it's not the case. Okay, it's the case because every other word that come out your mouth is a curse word, okay? Sometimes you got to know how to, when to use those words and when not to use those words. So the etiquette coach let her know that, I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But people are watching you. And she ain't never said nothing but the truth, okay? As you can tell, people are watching you. And you see what happens when people watch you. Your business seems like it's tanking. Anyway, I ain't even going to go into that. Because you really could have came on this show at a different angle. And you would have been good. You would have been good, okay? So now cuts into all the small talk. And you know what I noticed? Her name is actually spelled like a nail, like nail and hammer instead of nail, like N-E-L-L. But hey, I guess that's a southern thing. I don't know. But anyway. So she said there's the energy is between the ladies and we need to get that resolved. So they asked her, who are you talking about? So she stressed that it's Stormy and Mel. And Stormy's mother gonna go, is it Stormy or is it her mother? And Mel was like, I didn't know we had a problem. So Stormy mother brings up the fact that her issue was her with a social media tweet or whatever the hell it was, that she didn't shut it down when people started saying that it was Stormy that made the recording. For me, I didn't think she was talking about Stormy. I thought she was talking about Destiny. And if Stormy know she didn't do the goddamn recording, why run with that? Why run with that? And then we found out that Mel did respond. She said the person in my house did not do the recording. But no, that wasn't good enough for Miss Betty because she wanted her to say it was Stormy. The same way she can't tell you how to do what you do, you can't tell Mel to do it. Like, get the hell out of here. Mel let y'all know that it wasn't Stormy, and that should be good enough. So then Kiki and Tiffany got into it. Kiki had to get this off her chest and let it be known that Tiffany knows her. She said she's had conversations with her at the baseball games. She's done met her in-laws and talked to her mother, and her son played on the baseball team. Tiffany was claiming that she don't know her. Kiki said she had a whole crusade for her to find her father and that she had resources with people that live out there in Utah, Alabama, so that she can get in contact with them to find her dad. But Kiki didn't follow up. And for me, I don't feel like Kiki should have had to follow. I feel like if Tiffany wanted to find her dad, she should have followed up with Kiki. Like, what the hell? And then Kiki threw shade and she was like, by the way, well, this is the part that tripped me out. Tiffany was like, well, I've never sat down with you, had talk with you, whatever. So they flashed back to a scene where she was sitting down with Mel, Kiki, and they was having a conversation about her finding her dad. So they just totally threw Tiffany under the bus, okay? The etiquette coach let Kiki know that what she said was not cool about her dad and she could have handled things better. Kiki was insisting that saying the thing about the dad was not a dig, but Kiki, it did sound like a dig. I ain't gonna lie. But Kiki said she didn't mean it as a dig and apologizes to Tiffany because she didn't mean it that way. Mel gives her speech about people being different and we are not always going to agree. So we could agree to disagree or whatever and just be respectful. And she hands out gifts to the ladies and the episode ends. Like for me, all of these scenes seem staged. Tisha was sitting there like a damn Cheshire, what is it, bird? Or sitting there ain't saying nothing, just smiling and grinning like, I don't know, what was Tisha's problem? Because normally she got a lot to say and she ain't had nothing to say. All of this stuff is seeming real produced, okay? But anyway, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. Come down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do y'all think the scenes are really produced? Like, it's just not feeling real this season. Or is it just me? All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.